Alors, bonjour, je m'appelle Joshua Sakuro et je vous accueille à la deuxième unité deuxième leçon de votre niveau B2. Et l'objectif de cette leçon aujourd'hui, c'est savoir expliquer et reformuler une expression, une opinion. Et aussi, on va aussi apprendre comment énumérer les opinions. Alors, pour commencer, mesdames et messieurs, on va commencer avec expliquer une opinion, comment demander une explication, comment reformuler votre idée et aussi comment énumérer vos points ou bien vos idées. Alors, il faut que je dise aussi dans cette leçon que c'est vrai que vous parlez français, mais l'objectif c'est que on va apprendre quelques expressions pour exprimer ce que vous connaissez déjà, mais un peu plus avancé. Alors, pour commencer, j'ai des expressions que je pense qui sont un peu plus intéressantes pour demander une explication. Par exemple, nous avons, pourriez-vous m'expliquer? Pourriez-vous me préciser? Ici, pourriez-vous, c'est le conditionnel. Pourriez-vous me préciser? Can you please precise? All right. Si vous ne comprenez pas ce que la personne est en train d'expliquer, if you do not understand what the person has just said, you can use this to say, please, can you express? Can you repeat what you're saying? Pourriez-vous me préciser? Pourriez-vous m'expliquer? Alright? Or, je voudrais des explications sur, or, je voudrais des précisions sur, or, je voudrais des précisions au sujet de. Alright? These are expressions that you can use when you do not understand what is being said. Alright? Je voudrais des explications sur, I would like some explanation on, then you state the topic that you are needing explanation on. Alright? If you want to give explanation, then you can say je précise que, or plus être plus précisément. That is for me to be much more precise. Pour être plus précisément, or je m'explique que. Je m'explique que pour être plus précisément, and je précise que these are expressions that you can use to further precise or further explain what your opinion is. However, to reformulate what you're saying, that is to say, you have said something, vous avez donné une opinion, mais vous voulez encore reformuler. You want to re-explain what you're saying. All right, you can use expressions like j'aimerais dire, or je veux dire, or je voudrais dire. We also have c'est-à-dire, which is popular, which is like mostly used with meanings, that is to say, but you can also use the word, the expression à savoir. À savoir also means that is to say, à savoir, all right? À savoir, which means that is to say as well. Another expression is autrement dit. Autrement dit, which is, in other words, autrement dit, and also finally here we have en d'autres termes, in other terms, that is in other words. All right, these are expressions that you can use to either give more explanation or to reformulate what you're saying. Now, thirdly, on this part, we have also énumérer les points or les idées. Now, it is important here that you are able to, for the sake of coherence, you are able to express your ideas in different points, numbering them, so to speak. That is, putting them or listing if you prefer. Now, I like this word préalablement because it means firstly. All right. Now, you should know that that this is the level where you have exotic words. That is to say, you have words that everybody will normally use, and you have words that are rarely used. Now, the ability to use words that are rarely used is the expression is the way you can show that you are an advanced speaker. So, for me, I will not advise students who are writing tests to use words like premièrement, deuxièmement. Of course, yeah, they are good French, but they are too basic. So it is important that you learn or you find expressions that would help you to mean these things, but they are rarely used. So préalablement is one of them. All right, I have expressions like pour débuter. Débuter means to kick off, déclencher as well. So it means that when you want to express your first point of your argument, you can use this word. Pour débuter, pour déclencher. That is to kick off or to start off. All right, especially for your section B of your expression écrite, where you will be stating your argument. You can use this to say, look, firstly, or to start with. All right, these are expressions that I think we'll be seeing more of it when we start our tech preparation though, but these are expressions that you need to start using to show that you have a good mastery of the language. But I've not mentioned them here. I just thought like this is just an introduction. So we have préalablement, premièrement, d'abord. All right. So if after you've mentioned, you started, there are other words that you can use to say, to add to what you're saying. We have ensuite, pour ajouter, d'une part, and d'autre part. I also have expressions like, all right, plus profondément, that is to go deeper, to explain further, plus profondément. All right, so these are expressions that you need to start paying cognizance to because we can no longer or we can no longer afford to speak plainly anymore, especially for the purpose of the TEF exam. So I have expressions like ensuite, pour ajouter, d'une part, d'autre part. These are words that you can use to express your opinion, to demand for an explanation, to enumerate your opinions or your ideas, and also to reformulate. All right. In the next slide, we shall be seeing furthermore how to express capacity or how to express what you can do and what you may not be able to do.